The moon, our closest celestial neighbor. We see it almost every night, glowing above us, so familiar, so constant. But there is one part of the moon we never see, the far side, often called the dark side. Hidden from Earth, it has been the subject of mystery, speculation, and conspiracy for decades. And while science tells us the moon's far side is just rugged terrain, filled with craters and mountains, astronauts who have been there, or at least flown above it, have reported strange encounters. Sounds that shouldn't exist in the vacuum of space, shadows that appear in photographs, and mysteries that NASA has never fully explained. Tonight, we dive deep into the secrets of the dark side of the moon. Let's begin with Apollo 10. In 1969, just before Apollo 11 made its famous landing, Apollo 10 orbited the moon as a test mission. As the astronauts, Thomas Stafford, John Young, and Eugene Cernan, passed behind the far side, they were cut off from radio contact with Earth. For about an hour, no one on Earth could hear them, and they couldn't hear anyone from home. It should have been complete silence, but it wasn't, because during that blackout, the astronauts reported hearing something strange, a high-pitched, musical, almost eerie sound, like a space song playing through their headsets. They described it as outer space-type music, and they couldn't explain it. NASA later suggested it was just interference between radios, but the astronauts themselves admitted the sound was unsettling, unlike anything they had ever heard before. What kind of music plays in the vacuum of space when you are alone, cut off, on the far side of the moon? Then there are the photographs. Thousands of images were taken during the Apollo missions, and while most show what you'd expect, rocks, craters, empty landscapes, some seem to show things that don't quite belong. Strange lights in the distance, geometric patterns that look almost artificial, and shadows that defy the angle of the sun. Most can be explained as lens flares, dust, or tricks of light, but some remain unexplained, fueling speculation that perhaps the far side hides structures, ruins, or even bases, whether human, alien, or something else. One persistent story is that NASA discovered unusual activity on the moon and chose to keep it quiet. Some theorists claim Apollo 17, the final lunar mission, ended not because funding ran out, but because astronauts saw something they weren't meant to. Others point to the fact that no human has set foot on the moon since 1972. After decades of exploration, why haven't we gone back? Was it really just budget cuts, or did we discover something too disturbing to reveal? The Soviet Union also contributed to the mystery. In the 1960s and 70s, they sent probes and orbiters around the moon, capturing photographs of the far side. While most were released publicly, some images were classified for years. Rumors spread that the Soviets too had seen things they couldn't explain. Could both superpowers, locked in the Cold War space race, have discovered something on the far side they chose to conceal from the public? And then there are the sounds. Apollo 10 wasn't the only mission where astronauts reported hearing things. Other crews have mentioned strange clicks, static, and tones during lunar orbits. These could be explained by technical issues. But why were they only reported during certain passes, usually on the far side? Some astronauts were so disturbed they avoided discussing it until years later, as if afraid of being ridiculed. Modern missions have added even more questions. In recent decades, China has sent orbiters and even a lander to the far side. While most results have been scientific, their silence on certain anomalies has only added fuel to speculation. Some images appear to show structures or unusual formations. Official explanations call them natural rock formations, but from a distance they look almost too regular, too artificial, like the remains of something built long ago. So what is the truth about the dark side of the moon? Is it simply untouched terrain, forever hidden from our view? Or is it home to secrets NASA and other agencies prefer not to share? Could there be ruins of a lost civilization, evidence of extraterrestrial visitors, or even hidden bases built during the Cold War? We may never know. What we do know is that astronauts, some of the most disciplined, rational people alive, have admitted to hearing and seeing things that defy explanation. And NASA, for all its brilliance, has never provided clear answers. The dark side of the moon remains a place of silence, mystery, and possibility. Perhaps one day, when humanity returns, we will finally uncover its secrets. But until then, it watches us from the shadows, hiding whatever truths it holds. Do you believe the far side of the moon is just lifeless rock? Or is something more lurking out there, hidden from Earth's gaze? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into one of space's most enduring mysteries, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow mystery lovers, and subscribe to the channel. Because the moon may be close, but its secrets are still far from revealed.